All right, everyone, welcome back. No sleep, off to work. It's 8:05. I'm late. It is what it is. Exhausted. It was 5 hours of 5 hours? 4 hours of plowing snow last night, from 2 to 6. Reading through some of my comments about other shops or other people, I don't even know. The comments that are the far and few in between are not what the industry represents. So one particular comment was speaking about comebacks and then it's part of the business. No, it's not part of the business. The comebacks that we're seeing aren't even workmanship. It's just complete part failure. And even the best guys out here in the business, Ford Boss Me, Eric O from South Main Auto, and a couple other these superstar YouTubers have comebacks. And I will guarantee you, if they could really speak their mind, some of them I can tell. Royal Auto is another one. They all have comebacks. Majority of the time, it's product. Sometimes it's underestimating the job. But fixing a car, there is no math for comebacks. In the old days, you'd say charge enough to where if you have a comeback, you can do it with a smile. Those days are done, dude. You're not charging a customer 10 times what the market price is and getting away with it, or even staying in business. And if they are, I'm shocked. Maybe in certain areas they can do that. You're not doing that in Cinnaminson, New Jersey. You'll price yourself right out of business. No. My entire career, you're talking, started at 91 professionally, and I was doing this in high school, industrial arts. It's never this bad. And we buy locally, right? So we don't buy online. So I can't speak for the quality control of parts in these parts houses, but we rely on the local parts people to provide us with a better product than the internet. We already know that the internet, the risk of you getting a knockoff part, which, the government's stepping in on that, tons of knockoff parts out there. How much of it really is still out in the system, I don't know. You never recoup a comeback. Never. Hopefully the customer's understanding, and it isn't, I've seen this too, where other shops have parts falling off the car. We had another shop brought us a Mercedes wheel. This mechanic forgot to tighten the bridge bolt, and the caliper went right through the rim. And they didn't have an arm assist machine to do a run flat. That I understand. And I don't understand that the mechanic left something loose. To me, that is just an unacceptable comeback. Underdiagnosing something, underestimating something, not advising the customer based on your experience that, hey, the car's 10 or 20 years old, we're going to touch something now, but chances are you're going to be back for something else. It's just the way that it is. But I do not accept, and nor am I going to continue my career at this pace. So when people out there are saying, oh, it's part of the business, this is blah, 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 blah. No, dude, you're completely wrong. It's not part of the business. We use more OEM parts than ever, and we still have OEM parts that fail. I'm close with Cherry Hill Dodge, and dude, they have tons of brand new part failures, tons. And only because I'm close do I hear that, and I hear it more and more and more. There's certain super YouTubers, Eric O will tell you, he will not buy a remanufactured Mass Airflow. Will not. If he can't get a new one, he would rather go to the junkyard, and that goes for every parts vendor. And I agree with him. We don't do any Mass Airflow sensors. I don't care what any of you guys say out there. And we do quite a few. Excuse me. And even cleaning it is a high risk. Even cleaning the throttle body is high risk today. That And he didn't even discuss everything else as he was going through an OEM part that was failed right out of the bag. And then he had to use a Napa part. It destroys your morale. It destroys everything that you've worked for. And you know this particular problem. You know this is the resolution. And the car's back, or it doesn't even make it out of the bay. And that's just happened so many times. And there is no formula for it. I hear you guys saying, oh, well, you know, I make sure that they pay me my full labor rate. Yeah, nobody's paying that. I have one vendor that pays no labor claim. I have another vendor that'll pay a labor claim, but it's not 100%. You don't recoup the loss. And even if the customer's smiling, do you think they're going to come back? If they're a good customer, sometimes they understand and they'll stay with you, and it's a regular customer. If it's a first-time new customer, chances are they're not going to come back. So no, comebacks aren't part of the business. I don't accept that, and that's who I am. But it is hard. It is hard to do what we need to do every day here without problems. That's a fact. All right, let me get into the shop. I definitely don't expect here today. The lot is ready to go. Hey, look. So the dumpster guys were here. You think they would get out and take that trash bag off and put it in the dumpster? It's on that. The lack of quality is everywhere. $200 a week for trash removal. All right, thanks for watching.